harmonic motion. Let's do a damped harmonic motion. We have already done a simple harmonic motion where we say there is no friction. So actually the energy is what? Is conserved. And also the block that is connected to the spring, it oscillates forever non-stop. So here's an illustration of a simple harmonic motion. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Simple harmonic motion. What are the things that you need to know about simple harmonic motion? There is no friction. There is no energy loss. The energy of the system is conserved. There is an energy exchange between the block and the spring. If spring has the energy, if block here returns the same energy continuously. So like simple harmonic motion, no friction, energy is conserved. This thing will oscillate forever. It will vibrate forever. Now we are going to this type. Get damped harmonic motion. Let's observe the animation. I'll pause it so that you guys can see. So this is the damped harmonic motion. So I'm going to play this animation. Pay careful attention. Oscillator party. Inandiyam. Yeah, amplitude enkulu beyifika lana ngisho buyisisi iqala ifika la but ke masizoma ayisakwazi nokufika la to the same amplitude. So basically in damped harmonic motion, this is the periodic motion where the amplitude of an oscillation decreases or it dissipates due to forces such as friction and what? And viscous drag. So there are other forces that can cause the object to not vibrate forever. Because it vibrates in such a way that it reaches this point where I'm touching it. If you observe carefully, it's reaching the point. But it is not reaching the point anymore in such a way that it will end up stopping. This is damped harmonic motion. The amplitude is decreasing. So if we just try to make a schematic sketch note of this. Okay, now, so if we just say in this sketch, we're gonna say maybe the initial amplitude. Let's just say this was its equilibrium position, which is x is equal to 0. So its amplitude was here. This was its amplitude. It was reaching this maximum displacement. But with the course of time, ayisajiki la iblock yakho ayisafiki nokufika lana igcina la sayibona ngisho. So its new amplitude keeps on decreasing. Let's just call it to A1. When it oscillates again, angeke isajika to this amplitude. Uzoyibona ijika maybe izojika lana. Your block will only return here. Now A2. So your amplitude is decreasing from here to there. And your amplitude is the displacement, the maximum displacement from any equilibrium position. So siuza ngani nge damped harmonic motion. So in lapho it is known as damping. Your motion is being damped. Why is that? It is because its amplitude is decreasing as time goes. Why is it decreasing? Why ingaqhubeki continuous like the simple harmonic motion? It is because there is friction, there is viscous drag. So this is known as damped harmonic motion. So now we have got an intuitive idea of how damped harmonic motion differs from a simple harmonic motion. Let's look at just a bit of little mathematics. Now, kule math le engizoyenza lana, sifocusa kuyo le damped harmonic motion. Sifocusa kuyona, but now I freezed the animation so that you can try to put some maths. So the first thing I'm going to define equilibrium position, which is x is equal to 0. Skumbulen, equilibrium will be represented by obani, x is equal to 0. And then we're going to start with this amplitude escale ngayo, the maximum amplitude escale ngayo. When we stretch this or when we pulled this block, we pulled it to this amplitude. So we can say we're having an amplitude here. That's the what? The maximum displacement from the equilibrium position. We're going to define also a restoring force, OFR. Or restoring force is a force applied by what? By the spring, on the block. And it acts opposite to the what? To the displacement. Its displacement is going in this direction. I've displaced this in this direction, right? But the restoring force, the spring will try to restore this block usiwe kuphi ku-equilibrium position. Siyayibona leyo nto angisho. Now, because this is damped harmonic motion, we say we're going to have some friction. So basically, this is one no Fk, which is representing my frictional force. So now, the Fk frictional force, it acts to increase the speed of the block, unlike the restoring force, which acts to decrease the speed of the block. Remember, in simple harmonic motion, you knew something like this. You must know this from a simple harmonic motion. From simple harmonic motion, when you had block yakho kanjeni, sithi this is your block, sithi this is equilibrium position, x is equals to 0, and then this is a maximum position, which is the amplitude, x is equals to a, right? This is the maximum displacement, the maximum position where the block will be, a block of mass m. My line object here, what is the velocity when it's here? 0, right? Even when it's coming back, if velocity is 1, 0. Yes, it will stop for a moment, but due to the force, it will still continue moving to the other side. I'm sure this is the other endpoint that you know of in simple harmonic motion, negative a, right? So, lana will code v is equals to 0. Here, uv must be what? Man, as again, uv must be what here? 0, normal. It must be maximum, not 0. So, the velocity here must be maximum. And here, the velocity must be what? 0. We've already discussed the concept. Why is the velocity 0 here? Why is there reverse motion again? So ekuqaleni it was moving in this direction, but now when it needs to come back due to this spring's restoring force, it will now need to reverse motion in block yakho. And when it reverses, it has to stop first. It cannot reverse without stopping. So last name velocity is equal to 0. So velocity is 0 here. Acceleration here is maximum. Velocity is maximum here. Acceleration is 0. And lana the same applies. Velocity here is what? Is 0. Because say and then acceleration is what? Is maximum. This is what you learned in what? In simple harmonic motion. So basically, this is the model that we use to try and describe a simple harmonic motion. We'll say, if we are now moving from here and then it's going to the equilibrium position, in restoring force, what does it want to do? It want to drive this to a maximum velocity, which is that. And then from here again, now we are going to look at a couple of things. One of the things is the forces. We've got what? We've got to Fk given by negative Cx dot. This is negative Cx dot la. There's a dot here, right? So this Fk, this frictional drag that we're having, it is given by minus C. A C is just a constant of proportionality. And then lower x, lower must have a dot. So that is representing the what? The velocity. And the restoring force is given by negative kx. You do more depth on the mathematics later. So since U force F is equals to mass times acceleration, remember this acceleration, then it means when you're going to add up minus cx no minus kx, you're going to get to mx double dot. Mass times acceleration. You are adding the restoring force, this one, and the retarding force, Fc. So we are adding this and this. So that's minus kx plus minus cx dot. This must give us the mass times the acceleration. You simplify the mathematics by dividing by m. When you divide by m on all sides, now we won't have anything. Now we're going to have k over m, but when you transpose it's going to be positive k over m, right? And we've got an x. Now we've got negative c. Divided by m is going to be negative c over m. We transpose it on the other side, c over m or positive. So now, you want to make a differential equation as usual. A differential equation, you are now going to introduce the angular frequency. So the angular frequency, you already know it from simple harmonic motion. So this is otherwise known as the natural frequency of the oscillation. How many in radians per second, Jan? And it's given by the spring constant over the mass. So the angular frequency or the natural frequency is given by spring constant over the mass. But now we introduce a damping coefficient given by this constant C. C that is coming from the retarding force. Constant C over 2 times the mass. This camera. So this retarding force, okay, this damping coefficient, damping coefficient, why do we need to introduce it? It kind of measures how much resistance does the system have. How much resistance is the system experiencing? Because the system learner, amplitude will decrease because it will slow down. It's being damped. It's a damped harmonic motion. Why is that? It's because there is a friction. There is a force that is giving a resistance. So the damping coefficient is a way to quantify your resistance. Any resistance that the system is experiencing from the natural environment. So if you substitute those quantities, omega naught, you can substitute it where there is what? K over M. Omega naught squared, njalo. Hey, njalo, not omega naught alone. It's omega naught squared. You guys are going to fix all those mistakes. So this is omega naught squared, Lana. This is also omega naught. Where is it? Okay, but it's fine. Omega naught squared. This is omega naught squared. Yeah, you're just going to fix the couple of mathematics there. So, this is going to be your final differential equation. Yes. But you guys are not yet deep into differential equation. That's why you say, don't worry too much about the mathematics that you're going to do after to solve a solution a differential equation. So, let differential equation is a differential equation for what? For x, which is the what? The position. Because we are deriving the position 2 times, Lana, to find the what? To find the acceleration, right? We are deriving the position 1 time here to find the what? To find the velocity, which is x dot. So basically, this is a differential of position. Yeah. Guban? La? Oh, better 2. Yeah. So fix all those mistakes. It's 2 times gamma, right? Yeah, so it's 2 times gamma dx dt. Yeah, you fix all the mathematical mistakes, but I just wanted to introduce the idea. So, when you find a solution, the differential equation, because guys, remember, why are we even doing this differential equation? Because how can we find the position of the block as a function of time in damped harmonic motion? Because we want to find the position at any given time t. What is it? If the motion is what? Is damped harmonic motion. So we will solve x weight and we're going to find that x at t is going to be given by this general solution. This is known as the general solution for the second order differential equation. But since you guys are not yet there, don't worry too much about the mathematics from here to here. Yes. Don't worry about the mathematics from here to here. What do you need to worry about? Worry about understanding, let differential equation, we are doing it to find the position x as a function of time for this block at any given time as now. If it's in a damped harmonic motion, if we've got a retarding force. Yeah. So, since I say let general equation learn, this general equation that we are having, let general equation is now learn. It applies to all cases of harmonic motions. So this general equation, it applies to what? All cases of harmonic motion. It applies to a simple harmonic motion and it also applies to a damped harmonic motion. So this is a general solution of a differential equation. Master general solution, it simply means it accommodates all cases esingaba now. With harmonic motion. Cases that you can have of harmonic motion, they can be described by this general equation. So when I work on knowing this general equation, so the first motion that we have, these are the 3 general cases that we have, right? Or the types of damped harmonic motion. We're going to start with a simple harmonic motion. So we're going to start with what? With a simple harmonic motion. When you're talking about a simple harmonic motion, you already done it already. You know in simple harmonic motion, there is zero resistance. There is no retarding force. There is no friction. There is no loss in energy. Yabo, that is why the simple harmonic motion into yakho biloko ithi. It's because there is what? Zero resistance. So here we've got zero resistance and the oscillations continue forever. This is what you will need, trust me. Describe simple harmonic motion. Zero resistance, oscillations continue forever without stopping. Njengoba ngikhombise lapha ispring yakho bilokhu ithini le. It's not stopping. Why is it not stopping? It's because the system yakho is not losing energy. Your system continues to have the same amount of energy. Energy is conserved in simple harmonic motion. Ayikho energy elahlekayo. There is no friction to take away the energy. There is no negative work done. Ungayichaza with all terms that you want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say that for simple harmonic motion, the damping coefficient gamma is going to be equal to 0. Skumbuleni, the damping coefficient, it was describing what? It was describing resistance that the system is experiencing from the natural environment. Ngithe simple harmonic motion, we don't have any resistance. We don't have any resistance. So since it's simple harmonic motion, there is no resistance from the external system and the energy is conserved. It means that the damping coefficient, it described by resistance, is going to be what? 0. The next type of damping that we have is under damping. These are the types of dampings that we have, right? In simple harmonic motion, we say that it has got 0 damping. It's not damped. Namayamazi, simple harmonic motion is not really damped harmonic motion. Ngivele ngafaka le case lana just for you guys to have an idea to say within. For us to end up saying it's a simple harmonic motion, it is because there is no damping, there is 0 resistance. But the actual damping is nayo. We have it if we've got what? A resistance. Gamma. So now we've got under damping. Under damping. Under damping, this is the type of damping that has got oscillations that decrease their amplitude as time progresses. The more time progresses, the amplitude of the oscillations, it does what? It decreases. Njengoba illustrated lapha, the amplitude, it blockades beyijika somewhere here, and then in the next motion mesijika lana nje. And it kept on decreasing slowly and decreasing. So that is known as under damping. Why is the amplitude decreasing? Why ingasakwazi iblock yakho to stretch that much? Like the initial one. The system is doing what? Is losing energy. So the system yakho ilahlekelwa energy due to friction. So we must have a damping coefficient akakwazi ukuba u0. Right? So look at this. This is under damped. Do you see that here? It started ijike la eqaleni ngisho. But now seyizojika kuphi? Lana. But buka seyijika manje. Let's see. Asibukeni ijika la. Do you see that? Do you see that the amplitude is decreasing, right? Beyijika lana all the way down here. But now it decreased the amplitude. But it still continues to oscillate. Sayibona ngisho. Iyaqhubeka iya phezulu, iya ngezansi, iya oscillator njalo, iya vibrator. But the oscillations decrease in amplitude. Sayibona leyo nto ngisho. Kahle beyikwazi ukujika la kude la. But now because the system is losing energy, inande nje iyehla kancane amplitude. You see, it can only reach a smaller portion. It cannot reach the initial maximum oqale ngayo. Sayibona leyo nto ngisho. This is known as under damped harmonic motion. Now i-condition ekumele uyazi. If you are having under damping, this natural frequency must be greater than the what? Than the resistance squared. Yeah, the natural angular frequency squared must be greater than any than the resistance, which is the damping coefficient squared. So kahle, the way this would oscillate in simple harmonic motion, it is greater than the way, or it is greater than the resistance that we have. That's why we say it's under damped. Oscillator. It's kind of similar to a simple harmonic motion. But the thing is, the amplitude is decreasing. It decreases or the system is losing energy. But the oscillations will do what? They continue to happen. but those oscillations, it has got oscillations, but they decrease in what? In amplitude. Then we have got a critical damping. Critical damping, we have it if the natural frequency omega squared, omega naught squared is equal to bani, to gamma squared. So if the resistance and the natural frequency of this system, they are equal to one another, meaning ukuthi ngendlela oscillator ngayo without any friction, that's the natural frequency. If you compare it to the resistance, those two, they must be what? Equal to one another. So now if they are equal, you have got a critical damping case. That's known as critical damping. So a critical damping is in the system returns to its equilibrium position quickly. Highlighted word is quickly as possible without oscillating. Shooting meaning I don't system, but when I let go of it, it will not oscillate. It will just go back to the equilibrium position. Sayabona leyo nto ngisho. Asibuke nayi critical damping buku. Ngiyistretchila ngisho. Ayi oscillate lento lena. Bukani? Imile nje nsi. Sayabona leyo nto ngisho. So basically when I oscillate, okay, this time I compressed it. When I compressed lena with critical damping, it doesn't oscillate. It just returns to its equilibrium position. So this is its equilibrium position. X is equals to 0 meters. So athathe ku critical damping, we say ukuthi the object yakho, yes, you have stretched it to an amplitude. Now amplitude oqale ngayo, this is the amplitude that you started with, but it will move from this amplitude and go back to the what? To the equilibrium position without oscillating. Ayizuku oscillate lento le. Mawuthi uyayidonsa iyabuyela. Mawuthi uyayicompressa iyabuya back to the equilibrium position. It comes back and it stays there. Sayibona leyo nto ngisho. It's known as what? Critical damping. So this happens if the natural frequency omega naught squared is equal to ubani? To gamma squared, okuyi resistance. Ezwakala leyo nto ngisho. That's known as critical damping. Then over damping, njengoba lisho igama iyenzeke kakhulu lena. Over damping, it's like overdoing something. Sayabona ngisho. So the over damping, in an over damping case, the system has too much resistance. Iyezwakala leyo nto ngisho. I-system yakho inani? Too much resistance. Shuthi kahle kune friction eningi kakhulu than the frequency that you gave it when you were stretching, when you are applying it for. So i-system yakho is experiencing a lot of resistance. So leyo resistance omega squared, that's the damping coefficient, no matter the resistance, is way bigger than the natural frequency. A natural frequency is just the frequency that this would be oscillating with when you pull it. Like after applying a force, you are giving this ubani omega naught. So when you let go of your block, what will happen to it? If it is overdamped, the resistance of the natural environment, normal of the external environment, is too much compared to the natural one, that to the frequency that you gave it. So this means ukuthi kahle kahle i-object yakho, it will return to the equilibrium position, but izokwenza kanjani lokho? Slowly. So this will do it slowly. Sayabona ngisho. So i-critical damping and the over damping, they are similar cases or similar types of damped harmonic motion, but the thing is, with critical damping, it returns to equilibrium positions quickly without oscillating ngisho. But with over damping, what does it do? It returns to the equilibrium position slowly. Bukani thatha isikhathi esingakanani? Na equilibrium yethu. This is our equilibrium for all of these. Sayabona? Ithatha isikhathi ngisho. Let's just observe a bit. Don't worry. Nice. I want to ithatha isikhathi to reach. This is the overdamped harmonic motion. It takes time. It takes slow time to reach the what? The equilibrium position. But yona izenza njani? Izoma la ku equilibrium position. But it takes time. So it means that it moves slowly. So you guys can be able to interpret these equations. All of these equations describe a position with simple harmonic motion. This one is the position with simple harmonic motion. We derive this one, Anish. That's the first one. How do you find position with simple harmonic motion? With simple harmonic motion, the amplitude A is constant. leya amplitude enanjani u-constant awushintshi sayibona ngisho. Yes, but-ke we will have a what, a coarse graph if we are having a simple harmonic motion, a sinusoidal function, or it's a coarse graph. Sayibona leyo nto ngisho. And then if you are having under damping, layer case whereby oscillations they continue but the amplitude decrease, this is the equation that we use to describe it. It's your task to derive all the equations. The amplitude oqale ngayo u-A, it will decrease exponentially. Sayibona leyo nto ngisho. Lo e to the power of negative RT, mathematically it simply means it's a decreasing natural exponential function. Shuthi mina le amplitude that I've started with is going to decrease exponentially. Sayibona leyo nto ngisho. But it will still oscillate because thina ku-under damping. Oscillations they continue but they decrease in what? In amplitude. So now amplitude it decreases by an exponential factor. But the oscillations continue because oscillations we use a coarse graph to represent them angisho. So mawubona leya coarse it means oscillations asakhona impela, asakhona oscillations, but they do what? They decrease u-A or amplitude. So when you're gonna plot that on a graph, it's gonna look like this. This is under damping motion. So you start with a high amplitude here, exombiza ngo-A, and that amplitude decreases. Should say when it's oscillating kanjena, it will go to another lower amplitude there. Not necessarily u-A, let's just say u-A prime kanjena, right? So mase ibuya kanjena, it will no longer come back to u-A, like it won't come back to the original amplitude. Instead, the position here will have a smaller amplitude. Maybe your amplitude will be subtracted by a certain number. And then masizobuyela futhi, it won't come back to the same amplitude as this one. It will do what? It will decrease, but it's still oscillating. But the amplitude keeps on decreasing. Masesla, bukanla, when you are here, your amplitude is now smaller. When you are here, your amplitude is now smaller, even smaller. So your amplitude is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. Meaning that your position is approaching ubani u-0. Kahle iya ku-equilibrium position, but it still oscillates. It's a key. This is under damping case. This is the equation for the function. There's a simple harmonic motion, you know the equation, right? And this is the graph for it. Your nag, it has got a constant amplitude. Maybe the amplitude is 10. If the amplitude is 10 meters, it will remain the same forever and ever. So for simple harmonic motion, we've got what? Constant amplitude. Amplitude does not change. And then critical damping. With critical damping, the damping coefficient is equal to what? The frequency that you give it. So layer critical damping. Ioshesha return to what? To the equilibrium position without oscillating. Do you still remember that? Yes. So it's a critical damping. It quickly returns to what? To the equilibrium position. When you stretch it, it will come back to the equilibrium position without oscillating, but it will do so quickly. So when you draw the function, it will be an exponential function. This is the equation for a position as a function of time. It is going to be what? An exponential decreasing function. Siyabona la no e to the power negative RT. This is the factor that is telling us our function is decreasing. But it will happen in what? In shorter time. Why iyenzeka in shorter time? It is because it's quickly returning to equilibrium position. So your position changes from the initial amplitude. We stretch up to 10 meters from equilibrium position. When you let go of it, it will return back to 0, but it will do that at a shorter time. Maybe the time will be 2 seconds. But how do you see that the time is shorter? You compare it to over damping. Over damping and physical damping, all of them, they are just exponentials. Our oscillating, they don't have cause parats wab. It's because they are not oscillating. Amplitude is just decreasing from highest and straight to equilibrium position 0. So if the amplitude was 10, in over damping, we say that there is too much resistance. What will happen? This object will return to its equilibrium position, but it will take longer time. It will do it slowly. So if you look at this graph and this graph, this graph is more steeper than in the overdamping. Why is that? Because this one, it is going to take longer time. Like isikhathi ozothola is probably going to be maybe 10, but ngalena ku-critical damping lizophela la ku-2, lizoshesha ukufika la kubani ku-equilibrium position. All of those things you mention them when you are explaining the concepts of this. And this is the equation describing the position of that particular object, of the block and connected to a spring as a function of man, as a function of time. Layer A1, layer it is the what? The amplitude, the first amplitude or stretch kuyo lena. Layers will decrease is kubani? Ku-0. Yazwakala leyo nto? Yes. So with that said, let that be a conclusion, and you guys go and read through this. Okay, focus more on knowing how to explain underdamping, overdamping. Here is illustrations if you don't understand it, then you show you mean. Here is notes, original notes that I made. Here is equations, everything. So failing is an option for you, luckily. But let's call it a day today.